everybody. Thanks for watching. In this episode, I want to talk about music awards in general and the current state of music as we know it. Why everything is so repetitious. Okay, talking about the Grammys. So, in case you don't know, I'm a big music fan. Always have been. My mother was a big music fan also, so that's probably where it is I got it from. But we grew up in the era of hip-hop, which you would say the golden era of hip-hop. That would be groups like Run DMC, Public Enemy, Boogie Down Productions, The Tribe Called Quest, Ice Cube, etc. Now, when I was a teenager, this was before MP3s came out. This is actually at the dawn of when CDs really became readily available in the late 80s. If we wanted to hear music, we had to go to the record store and buy it. So that was going to be either like your Strawberries or Sam Goody. We had to go to the store, check out the CD, and just buy it. Now, sometimes you could listen to a CD before you heard it, but most of the time you couldn't, so you really had to take a chance. So when people were buying CDs, I think there was a direct translation to the record company about what people wanted. What people say they want and what people will buy a lot of times aren't the same thing. So when people were actually buying physical CDs, the record company had the numbers. They knew what people wanted, air quotes, and then they would know, okay, let's put more money into that. So I think that's why you had the quality acts that you had back then in hip hop, like Public Enemy, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, for example. So I think once MP3.com came out, file sharing in general, the record companies lost a lot of money. They weren't making as much money anymore, and they had to shift their strategy. One thing I learned from reading The Business of Music is that the record business is a business first. They're a business, so by definition, their point is to make a profit. Def Jam Records, Universal, they're not in the business of making quality music. And I need you to understand that. Yes, they're in the music business, but first of all, they need to manufacture products that people want, meaning people are gonna buy. Not what people say they want on a blog or something like that, but what are people actually buying? People are buying something, they're gonna make more of that. That's how everything works. That's how they pay for the office. That's how they pay for tours. That's how they pay for their kids going to school, so forth and so on. So I think what happened is that once people stopped buying CDs, the record companies being a business, they just started focusing more on what people are buying. Now, my experience with music in general for the masses, that the things that are really huge hits are normally things that don't involve a lot of thinking. So as far as hip hop is concerned, it's got to be something with like a catchy beat that you could dance to. It's got to be something with minimal lyrics, you know, because if it is going to have lyrics, just something really minimal that you can memorize quickly. You don't want to go over people's head. You want to just give them something fun, right? It's supposed to be entertaining. And I think if you look at it back since around maybe, I don't know, 1997, you probably started seeing that the groups that were making money were rap groups that weren't really that high on lyrical content, but more on like dances, dance music, something that's fun, bright colors. You know, I can think of mine a lot of Puff Daddy videos. I can think of mine a lot of Missy Elliott videos. Now, I like Missy Elliott and I like Puff Daddy, but I'm just saying they know how to appeal to mass market. Primary colors, the same way you appeal to kids, right? Have a lot of reds, yellows, blue, simple visual stimulation, dances. Everybody likes dances. So I think groups that were more lyrically focused kind of weren't as productive monetarily, so they just didn't get the backing from the record companies as much. In summary, what I'm saying is that the reason why a lot of the music is so repetitious now is that the record companies look at what people want, meaning what they're buying, what's making money, and then they just make a clone of that. So you got Taylor Swift, you have a lot of Taylor Swift sound-alikes. You got Justin Bieber, they're gonna make Justin Bieber sound-alikes. People are buying mumble rap, so they're gonna put their money into more mumble rappers, right? Because as a business, they're thinking, I need to sell products. This is what people want. This is what I gotta sell. It's our fault. We're not buying the music that we like in enough numbers, so they're just not going to make it. And I think once people start buying actual music again, actual physical copies, CDs and stuff like that, I mean, that sends a message that this is something that you want. I think that once we, the fans, start actually buying more quality music, then the record companies are going to produce more quality music. But that's just my thought. Let me know what you think.